Bam. Hey!
Hello
everyone!
Hello.
Welcome back to the whole channel. Gue udah go live belum ya? Oh udah, sip, mantap.
Bruh.
Welcome back to the whole channel. Welcome back to Chronicle 95. I'm Kazu, or Ical, your GM, and the host of Friday Night Funblin.
Hey, the whole
Friday
night.
Hey, by the way, it's actually Friday night.
Yeah.
Yay.
Come on.
Get anything?
And it is time for Chaos Ascent. Pretty much an important session for Chaos Ascent today.
Oh yeah.
I mean.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't like it when my DM says that.
Kayak, gimana gitu. Anyway, before we actually go, welcome back to Chaos Ascent, everyone. Our bi-weekly Fabula Ultima campaign that is ending this month.
Oh my god.
This is literally the last episode for Ascension of Pandora.
Unless
Next week is the last episode for Solstice. Actually, no. It's probably the week after. But we'll see.
I can't believe.
I can't
I'll
believe.
never see you guys again.
What?
Is that K or Castia?
That's pro.
I'll never see you guys again.
If it's K, I will hunt you down.
Ya, anjir kayak apa? A TRPG. Can you imagine a TRPG game yang when you finish you never meet your players again?
Oh my god, no! It's like killing your character doesn't mean it's like killing your character. If your character is dead, you won't die in real life. You just won't, we're just not friends anymore.
Is it Jumanji?
Yeah.
Jumanji
Anymore.
TRPG or
It's like
Like-
Hunger Games,
Or
but
Art Online,
but
like,
TRPG, yeah. Sword Art Online, what the hell? No, please no.
That game.
Oh my god. Should I do that? If you die in Fabula Ultima, you die in real
Oh,
life.
you're just gonna come to your house and like your
How
character
are you
died.
gonna
Yeah.
close it in your life?
I will-
Point
I-
the gun at
I will actually just,
shit.
I will show up in front of your door and like, goodbye, motherfucker.
he get kidnapped Jigsaw style.
Oh lord,
God.
yeah.
So Regg, and then cameras to my door. Is this like your room? Oh.
Anyway,
God.
so before we actually play today, anybody still feel the need for Fabula point?
Oh, we might need it today.
Might need it today.
Oh my
I'm
God.
still on 19, y'all. Y'all.
19, what the
Ah.
Should I or do you guys not want the any Fabula point? Shall I just do the recap?
Anyone want it? Muki, you want it?
I'm fine.
Good.
I'm fine. I'm
Good.
fine.
I'll-
Everybody's
I'll
fine.
just do it then. It's
Sure.
a very easy one. Yeah, so
Zenkai.
basically, yeah. Previously
Previously,
on
Previously.
Ascension of
Dragon Ball
Pandora.
Z.
So the party got out of the forest just to see the airship already waiting for them. And then the airship shot some warning shots, but they decided to ignore it, which made who was it again? I forgot the bitch's name.
There's a lot of bitches.
Cassius Valente.
Yeah. That one.
One of the bitch. Yeah, Cassius just decided to bombard everything, but then he forced
Thanks.
Mona to protect us with the shield together with Lumi's shield. So Lumi went down, and after that, we talked a little bit, and the Mukbang King throw the wooden box at Stygg, and when it's open, it's apparently air quote Iris head and everything. But after that, when I remember, Castia locked eye with Mona, and Mona said mouthed the fight or something, and suddenly, because Regg's roll got a critical
Hell
with
yeah.
a big plot twist, the Ragnar
Corpus.
Ragnar
Oh my
Corpus.
God.
It's like
It's the
Let's go.
first official crossover.
Most random bullshit ever.
Hell
Ragnar Corpus
yeah.
suddenly showing up. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
I was
with,
on the way from the store.
the 99%
Out of
of
all
the
people.
I
reinforcement
know.
and the 1%. Who was it again, Muukyu? The 1% power of the reinforcement.
Hans also.
Oh no, my dad.
It's your dad. Well, it's you, but also your dad.
That is me and my
Yeah,
dad,
anyway,
my friend
Hans.
Steve.
Hans and Ragnar appeared, and they and Mona, but Mona is not 100% power, fought Mukbang King, while we decided to fight against Cassius. And the fight was actually very short in terms of rounds. It's only two and only the first turn of the third round actually. Yeah, we fought, and after that, with two of us down, the main protagonist survived. Which-
The main
You mean the main
protagonist.
protagonist is Damien, right?
Yeah,
All this
yes.
NPC story.
All this time, it's Damien all along.
All this
Oh my
time is
God.
Yeah, this is just Xenoblade 5 gitu kayak. It's just, it's just him.
Yeah, so they survived, and then Cassius got killed by Castia. But then Mukbang King actually won against Ragna and Hans and Mona.
Insane.
But he
Insane.
was not unscathed. He is actually very weak and everything. But when he threatened Castia threatened back. Oh, okay, then I'll kill myself. And everything.
Just like I'm gonna hold my breath.
Yeah, I won't breathe for the next 5 minutes.
And the roll was actually good. I think with the Lucky 7 or something. And yeah. Mukbang King got convinced and went away. After he went away, Castia got close to Mona to find Mona turned back into doll. So her blessing or whatever got taken away. I don't know how does that work, but yeah. Actually, that's how it was. And when Stygg decided to go check the box and the head again somehow, I don't know how it works. The head turns out to be a wooden head with a fake hair and everything. It's not even resembling Iris head at all. And then for Regg got approached by Hans, and it's time to deactivate you or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's the problem of this session. Yeah,
I mean,
that is all.
thank you for the recap, Mr. Ipin. You got one Fabula point. I don't know if you even need it.
Yeah. Who knows?
Who knows, right? Who knows? Who knows if you even need
Yeah.
it? But I guess it is time for us to start this session of Ascension of Pandora. The 29th of the 9th month, 1958 AD. And what goes on that evening is just silence. As you drag your exhausted body through the vast meadow, getting closer and closer to your destination, leaving the destroyed carriage that you borrowed, but at least managing to deliver that box that was entrusted to you. Everything around feels like it's in this mixed atmosphere of peace and war. But the further away you get from that battlefield that you left probably an hour or two ago, the further away those war-ridden feelings are. It's peaceful but almost unsettling. As you can feel the breeze, the wind that is getting stronger. You feel the the flowers and tall grasses around that pricks your legs, and you feel the warmth of sunset. Chiseless is within your view as the three of you, Hans Soul, Damien, Lumi, and Aam carrying Mona. Make your way to the west, getting closer to that small town and a huge castle of school behind it. There still remains of like war for some reason around there. Quite old, really. Han said, "Don't mind the destruction. The town just got attacked a few months ago. But everything is normal now."
It looks really serious.
It is. The man who assisted the battle earlier was the one who led the attack to the city, to the town.
Oh.
So, more than it is serious, it is extremely complicated of a thing. But I can assure you that he didn't mean, well, despite what he did. He is at least not your enemy.
Mm.
But really, quite a journey. Go on.
Just a comment. Is that like episode 1, sir?
Yes,
Oh.
that was episode 1, Hans. And Hans then say, "But really, quite a journey that I heard that you've been going through. I heard your, well, at least a snippet of your travel, and a little information of what you are from a certain friend that I have in Solil City."
What I... Oh. I'm guessing you are friends with her then?
You can say so. Although I didn't exactly make a good first impression in front of her.
I see. Is she doing okay? Right now, I mean.
She is most certainly so. But considering what's going to happen in a few days, let's hope that she will be.
What are you talking about? What's happening in a few days?
A decisive battle, I would say. As of now, it is not of your concern. It is all right. Few associates of mine will be able to handle that problem.
I see. Oh, before I forget, we did come bearing something that we're supposed to give to the headmistress.
Yes, and he showed the box that he has been carrying. It's that same box that that's entrusted to. I took liberty of taking that myself. I hope that you don't mind that I do.
Castia didn't even realize that this guy had just snatched the box
I
from
know.
them in the middle of the battle. So she starts like
It's
patting
like-
her back, just like what? I mean, okay, sure.
Imagine seeing like a FedEx delivery like car destroyed in the middle of the road, and it'd be like, hey, this is mine.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what he did. And Hans still Soul, by the way, if I forgot to introduce myself.
Right. I'm Castia.
Pleased to meet you,
And
Castia.
This is Lumi and Damien and Stygg, and she looks at Regg.
Regg is just like.
She picks up Regg like usual. I think you already know Regg.
I sure am aware of your existence, Regg.
Stygg looks at Hans and said, "Oh, so Hans, right?
Yes.
That thing. Well, it's yours to begin with, so it's not that I mind, but we actually don't know what's inside of it, and when things happen, we are not actually sure if the things inside are still okay."
It is alright. What's inside the box is not as fragile as you think it probably is. And I can very well show you what it actually is. And I may need some help a little bit from Miss Castia here about well, regarding this thing that I need, but I believe doing it in an open field is not exactly favorable. So we're going back to my lab in Solstice Academy.
Right. She like suddenly gives Stygg a look that's like, oh boy, like after everything they've been through, she's like, is this thing another weapon of mass destruction thingy? But then she just looks back at Hans just like, right. Oh well, lead the way, I guess, Mr. Han.
Then, Regg.
Yes?
I realize that is not the name that I gave you, nor did I give you any name to begin with.
Whoa, it's been a long time ago. I don't remember a lot.
It is quite alright, even though you don't remember things, I may be able to retrieve the data inscribed in your programming and the memory rune installed in you. And I believe you've brought two of your siblings. And then he looks at who's moving, and you again, as Hat is basically in you. Are you aware of the existence of the last one?
Yes. Actually, I think he was not so far away. He's like over there-ish, as he like point at the other city direction. And we did like have a scan before.
Sure. Yeah, right, of course. So I pointed that. I see. Quite alarming that it is not responding to any, or at least it's not approaching the signal that we've sent. But it's alright. Deactivating him can be done later on. So what have you learned?
I learned like a lot of things. And like he climbed to Castia's head, and like I was traveling around the world, and then there's this like weird guy that was super strong, and then he teach me about a lot of things like yes, human this, a human that, eat yum yum yum, and then like and he keeps on going and going, talking about his experience as he was like with Mukbang King.
That is certainly valuable information about your experience with the Legion.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure there's some useful information deep within it. But maybe, I don't know, maybe we need more information.
We certainly do. But it can only be decided after I know what kind of information I can get from your memory.
Oh.
Even then,
That's
the data that's already in your memory runes and devices may be useful for our maybe for the next step of what needs to be done. I wouldn't call it useful for the war, though. None of us exactly want to participate in such war, I presume.
Professor Hans,
Yes, Miss
if
Castia.
I may ask, I've never really. Well, I think that Regg may have tried to explain it to me, and maybe I just haven't caught on yet. Why? What exactly are you looking for with the whole thing with sending Regg and his brothers to collect informations and everything.
Everything. A lot of things regarding this war. Definitely.
I see.
At first, it was about gathering information to create a device that I will be able to explain to you after we reach my lab in Solstice Academy. The very device that is needed to protect a lot of people. But more than that, I need more information regarding the war on how we can actually stop it. Not win any kind of war, not fight any kind of battle, but to stop it. I believe it is of the best interest of humanity to stop the war right now.
Right. And
Go on.
well, now that you have Regg, well, Regg and Het, and also I'm here. What would happen to them once you've retrieved all the data that they've collected?
Then they shall.
Oh, I'm gonna play over there.
You're gonna play. Right. Red be like, I'm gonna play over there.
Over where? The rubble?
Cool rock.
Hansel Soul looking at you. We'll talk about this once we reach my lab in Solstice Academy. It is quite a heavy topic for... Well, I can assume that it may be a heavy topic for you and the others.
Right. Right. No more questions from her in regards to that.
Sure. So all of you just kept on moving. You all just keep on moving towards the town, and slowly you reach the outer border of that town. The sign was quite destroyed, quite broken, so it is replaced by a new one. So there's some part of like the huge sign in front of that town that is really different from the other parts. But it says like, "Welcome to Chisolis, the town of Solstice Academy." There's a few people. There are like a few guards in front of like that main gate, and the moment like you reach that place, like one of the guards is like, Professor Del Sol, welcome back. And Hans just yes, these people are my guest, so I would like for you to not ask them to pay toll. And the guy was like, yes sir, of course. By the way, I got a message from the main castle of the academy that Professor Aberon is looking for you. Oh, right, of course. Then I'll meet her tomorrow probably.
Professor. What
Yes sir.
Wait.
Yes ma'am.
She like, she like immediately like bulldozes between the guard and Hans. And she's like, wait. I'm
Yes,
I
miss.
apologize. I apologize if I'm being rude, but did I hear correctly when you say Professor Aberon?
Yes, miss. And Hans was like, Castia. Her name is Castia. Yes, Miss Castia. Professor Aberon. That's what I believe I say.
And then Castia slowly turns to Del Sol with this kind of like mix between fear and hope in her eyes, and she says like Talia Abron?
Hans looks at him. Yes, Professor Talia Aberon. One of my associates in the academy. Are you an acquaintance of hers?
Like in her mind, she wants to scream like, "Am I an acquaintance? I literally look like her." But she only says like, "Yes, well, to tell you the truth, for me, another big reason for going here was to actually see if she was here."
She has been here for a while, yes. Teaching magic at the academy. I haven't been in contact with her. Well, I've been working with her not too long. But this current project that I'm working on, this thing, and he basically, you know, he lifted the box and shows to you. It's a little bit of invoking expertise.
Right.
I'm sorry, invocation expertise. So.
Right. Invocation. If you don't mind, Professor Del Sol, do you think we could... Well, I don't know how long my party's going to stay here, but do you think we could see her? Perhaps not right away, but I mean, while you and us are talking, and you know, she's growing very frazzled, but like you get what she means.
Yeah. I believe I can arrange that. Then he looks at the guard. Then can you please send a message to the academy that we'll meet Professor Aberon in my lab tomorrow. Ah, yes sir. I will immediately relay that message to the academy. Thank you. And then he looks at you, Castia. Is that enough, Miss Castia?
Yes, that's more than enough. Thank you, Professor, and thank you, sir. She tells the guard.
And also about the length of stay. And I've been hoping that most of you, especially you, Miss Castia, will stay in Solstice Academy for quite a long time.
Huh. I see. Well, I suppose that can be discussed sooner or later.
Obviously, yes. Consider it not as a demand, but as an invitation. Solstice Academy is always open for new students. Especially one that is as important as you.
As volatile, perhaps you mean.
Volatile.
Oh,
It's not a word that I will use. But I understand where you come from.
Stygg interrupts like, we are grateful with the invitation and everything, but we have learned a lot from our experience, and usually in this kind of situation, the other party expect something from us.
that is true.
And he just looks at Hans in the eyes.
That is completely true. But isn't that the foundation of interpersonal relationship? Everyone expects something from the other party.
And that is...
Staying safe. Within the premise of Solstice Academy and Chisolis. Learn as much as you can, so you will be able to know what to do with that power of yours. Applies to you too. He looks at this thing.
He looks confused. That's it?
Isn't he amazing?
Still confused, but he looks at Regg like, still don't get what's happening.
Let's walk some more. And then he just walks, and then like all of you basically just enters the place, and the first thing you see is the familiar feeling of the slums, basically. For Castia and Stygg, even though it's not exactly Stygg's first-hand experience. And for Regg, it's that familiar feelings of the station, basically. But not exactly in terms of like the buildings or how bleak it is, but it's basically just how a small town works. It's that feeling of people interacting with each other, helping each other. It's closer to the settlement down in the chasm, but under a better sky with a better air, but it's not exactly extravagant. It's not exactly the middle of the city in Luxeria. It's not exactly something huge. It's just something, even though you've never been here before, even though it's so far away from where you're from, it just feels like home. No, so you walk through like the town, like part of like the town itself is destroyed, so they're still being rebuilt. Late stage, at least, probably have been built like for a few months, but the ones who are working on those buildings with the tools, with the magical tools they're using and all, they don't exactly look like workers from anywhere. It's just they all look like just the town's people of this place. It's already quite late. It's already past sunset. The sky is already dark a little bit, but like lights are here and there. It's just the road, the street are all being lit quite beautifully with the magical lights, and children and students. You see like there's people around your age, Castia, around Damien's age probably. They're just hanging out. Some children are just playing around with their peers, with their friends. shops that are still open, and just flowers everywhere, here and there. A place that you think William Rowan will actually like, you know.
I miss it. Sorry.
Me too.
Who the hell's William Rowan?
You don't know him.
You don't know it.
You
No.
know, like, this guy played in like... No, you actually know Bill, Aisha's father.
Oh, yeah.
His name
Mookie, you
is
know him.
William.
Mookie, you know him.
Right.
His name is Will. His name is Bill. So yeah, and Hans just say, why do you look confused, Mr. Stygg? I believe your name is. Isn't that already constricting enough? Asking 16 years old to stay at school for a while in a town that is not far. That has pretty much nothing, where the other huge cities in the kingdom. What we got is well.
I mean, compared to what's happening in the war, well, we were from the other side, so it's practically heaven compared to
Those kind of expectations, yeah. I see what is expected of the Maiden of Ignis. That is what you're asking. Yes, I am aware of what she is, or who she is, from the information that I got from the Priestess of the Sun. Well, of course, those kind of expectations exist. As of now, the Priestess of the Sun is expected to enact a barrier around the Floria Kingdom because she is the only one who can do that. Well, now, she's one of the only 2 people who can do that. As he points at you, Maiden of Ignis. And then he just... But... And of course, more expectation will come. As of now, probably Maiden of Ignis is expected to save the world in a way, but you wouldn't expect that from a 16 years old. Do you? Really?
She looks at Stygg, you know, after the whole station incident. Is like,
yes. You know, this funny as it is, Stygg actually becomes more suspicious with all the offers that
I
happen.
know.
Like, you know what? Can I just because can I check for lie?
Sure. Roll double insight.
I will use my divination.
You want
first.
some divination? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can cast it if I
Oh
may.
my
Okay. I'll give you
stupid.
one. I'll give you
That's
one.
my dad.
Roll double insight.
I don't care, honey.
Yeah, I know. Roll double insight against 10.
You got
Okay.
4 charges.
Okay, let's go. Aye, 1,
I go.
2. Okay,
11.
got it.
Nice. You almost got like a... It's weird. He is almost emotionless.
Uh-huh.
His like the way he express, like the way his expression changes, is actually, funnily enough, like, almost robotic. So it is emotionless in a sense of like Aisha, instead of like his hiding it, like his controlling his face. It's just he just never changes. His face just never changes, and just from the flow of like what you hear from his gestures, like he doesn't seem to be lying. But well, it is clear that he's not exactly telling you everything, right? But like what he's saying is like the tone of what he says, it doesn't have like the same aura of like manipulation that, like, you know, Mona will probably have.
And her boss.
and her boss probably, and the others, but even Frank, right? But you can feel like with that 11, you can feel like it's less about him actually just bearing everything out. It's just he looks like he is almost incapable of doing such thing. Like if you get the drift.
Yeah.
So yeah. Basically his robot. Probably.
Still confused. He's kind of like scratching his head, like, okay, we'll might need to hear you more about this.
Obviously, yes. And he, as he basically, you know, he's still leading you towards like this area of like, so you basically through like the town, you know, as you follow like everything, you see like this, you pass through like this fountain in the middle, and you go through like, you know, the town itself is mostly civilian like houses, and you just see like a bunch of like dorms and a few buildings that is basically like, you know, hangout spot for like students, and that's when you realize like most of the townsfolk around like are actually students, like almost half of them are students, just walking around. And then basically you go through this path up to the mountain. And at the end of that road, you see the building of the school, this huge castle there. And Hans just kept on, you know, explaining things, and he says, obviously more and more things will be expected of you. And just like how more and more things is expected of other people and their adults, definitely. But I believe it is most inefficient to just, as the headmistress believes, that it is most inefficient to expect such a 16 years old, like a child. He didn't say, he didn't actually exactly specify 16 years old. For a child to understand fully the weight of such discussion, if it is done. So it is less about not expecting anything from the Maiden of Ignis and her companions, if that is how I will call the three of you. And then he looks at you, Damien, and Lumi. But it's more about, well, it's just not exactly the right time yet for anyone to expect those kind of things from you. Am I right? He looks at you, Castia.
You're certainly not wrong. I know that I probably can't run away from the things that are expected out of me. Well, maybe not run away forever. But all I really wanted was just to understand things before I'm expected to make decisions. The point being, Professor Del Sol, is that whatever is expected of me, whether it's simply as myself or as the maiden, I do not want to be kept in the dark.
He looks at you. I can promise you that, at least. And that should be written for Muukyu, if Muukyu wants to play Hans again in the next campaign.
Better remember that. Better not manipulate me, bitch.
Remember that?
It's your own fault for giving him to me to control.
It's okay. I'm just gonna like ask you like so DM
So DM, what did I promise Castia again? Oh yeah, don't manipulate
To
her.
not to manipulate her, yes. But anyway, after a while, you basically reach like this gate, another gate that is now for the academy. The academy itself is like it's literally like it's a smaller one, but like it looks like another town basically. It's like this huge campus, right? You see, as you walk through like the street inside that campus, you see like this huge like garden of flowers and herbs. There's this huge like building to the side that is like cafeteria, and like beside it there's like this store called Totopedia somehow. Things that the other players do.
Hell yeah!
Gardening and Totopedia.
Can I say for a moment, it's so funny you say that, because if we reverse it and the other campaign goes to, Luxeria, it's just, here's the slum,
Yeah, there's a
and
church,
there's more slum,
there's
and
more
that's
slum,
a slum,
and there's more slum, and
there's
then
dying
there's
people,
from
there's
war.
destruction, there's
there's rats.
like there's a train, there's a
Some dead
burnt church.
Yeah, there's like a giant crater.
There's a
right
giant
there.
crater with like black stuff in it.
Oh my god.
Oh, Lord. Anyway. So you reach like a smaller building that is attached to the main castle, the main building of Solstice Academy. And then you see you basically you approach there, and like there's basically another entrance from outside, so it's all right. You see like the other Hans Del Sol is you see that the Professor Del Sol is quite air quote respected by the students, feared, I would say.
Hell
You see,
yeah!
most of the students, like Hans Del Sol is just moving, and most of the students basically just bowing to him like.
Is he Snape or something?
He is Snape without ulterior motive. It's like he's literally just Snape. Turn to page
10 points of Gryffindor.
10 points off from Gryffindor. But yeah, he's Snape without actual favorite students. Oh Lord. But yeah, he you guys reach like this door and basically opens it, and you reach the
Sorry, DM.
Mm-hmm.
Is it me or is it
Oh,
Over from Ical's
Yeah,
side
it's you,
a bit.
Yes.
oh wait, it is.
Yes,
Okay.
a little bit.
Let
For me too.
I
me
hear it too.
change it to Singapore.
And we're in Singapore now, guys.
We are in Singapore, everyone.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
We're Lyon.
Wow. But yeah, is it better?
Yeah, it's better.
Sure.
I think so.
And so you reach this building that's basically, it's, how do I say it? It is a like a room, like a lab, filled with like devices, filled like with like Magitech devices and books and documents and everything. If it's owned by a neat freak. It's literally organized to even like the smallest speck of dust. It's clean. It's cleaner than clean. It's just pristine. You see like books are all put like really neatly in its shelf. If a series have like volumes, and it will be actually be organized, based on, in that order, and then every book's inside there is actually put in alphabetical order from like one side to the others, like it's literal like that. There's like literal like as if like there's zones of each like places in that for different devices that all is like it's literally just an extremely neat place and clean. And Hans was like, welcome to my laboratory. This is where a lot of things are made, including this thing. And then he points at like this device in the middle of the room. It is it is shaped like a diamond, but is actually created like with plates of like steel, and I wouldn't say steel, but like metal basically. Stygg is actually familiar with the material of that. It looks like it's created with mithril. That is it. That's the metal that I'm looking for. And
how rare is it in this world?
here? Well, not that rare. It's just expensive.
I see. Okay.
So there's like gemstones like attached to like a few sides of it, and like it's basically riddled with runes and all, and it's floating in the middle of the room. And then Hans Del Sol basically just moved to one of the tables there, and like put like the box that he's holding on that table, and then he looks at everyone. Well, take a seat anywhere except for the two of you. He pointed at Regg and just make sure that you stay around, and please put Anemona there to on that bed over there. He points at the like a bed basically.
I kind of forgot that have anemona, like
Yeah,
carrying
and
around,
basically
yeah.
just carry like Anemona to the side. I'm like, what
He's
what
the
they-
arm.
and then
Oh my.
basically just flows around. It's like, take a seat wherever you want while I open up this and finish up the device that I'm going to explain.
So instead of sitting,
Mm-hmm.
Stygg looks around the books and everything. The titles, right? Is if there's anything that he is familiar with, just because.
Sure. Roll me. You know what? You don't have to roll anything. Roll double insight. I meant roll double insight as an open check. That's
Open check.
That's more fun.
Okay.
For Castia, Regg?
Regg is just gonna mess around with everything.
Oh
Sure.
my god. Castia's doing the opposite. She's like, if there's like a couch or any sort of like chair huddled somewhere in the corner, she's going to sit there, but she does it very stiffly because she's scared of messing up this incredibly organized and very neat room.
Sure.
She's scared of toppling something, so she's just like double checking, like, am I toppling something? And it's like, oh, okay.
It's like,
Oh my god, is that a screw?
are my wings like poking anything?
I know. Yeah, it's like tucking her wings really tightly, just like, oh crap.
It's like, oh crap. Anyway, and then Hans moving around, like he opens a box, and inside the box there's basically this piece that is created with like it's a metallic thing, there's this like almost like a prism in the middle that is connected to like a bunch of pipes, like metal pipes, and there's this gears that is like what is it, like attached to like each other. So you don't exactly understand how how it works, like how it looks. And why are you rolling 5 times?
And why do you keep on rolling one?
What? No, it was the previous one.
Oh, 3
The new
times
one
I
is only
meant. Why are you
times.
rolling 3
So-
times?
Because he used divination.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wrote that. Yeah.
So it's 3 times.
Like, that makes more sense. Use divination and roll 3 times and you still rolled 4.
Yes. You know what? I might use one of my Fabula points. to
Sure,
reroll.
of course.
my
Like,
God.
just keep going on. It's okay. It's not that.
Another one.
It's not like we're gonna use it anyway.
Oh my
Just use it
God.
now. Yeah, just do it.
It's gonna
Another
waste
one.
his Fabula points.
Oh my god!
Lord.
Already used 3.
You
Okay,
can't,
you know what?
use
You know what?
one.
You know what? Yes. Now it's 8. It's good. 8 is good enough. Then I already used 3.
Sure.
This is what Fabula
3
point is
FP.
for.
Oh my god.
And whose bond should I use it again?
Well, what do you think? I will keep on in this. Like, Hans basically like there's this device basically like a part of a machine or something, and then he takes it, and then he basically like you see like his swords, you know, he has like, I forgot. Mookie, does he have
Yes.
8 right now or 4? 8, I believe, right?
He have 6.
6, so 10 in total? Ah, I see. Not 12? What did I?
No, I don't remember. Like I only remember from the picture, but I think it's
Your
12.
character!
It's your character, dude.
I have not been using it for a year, man.
Who told you to make multiple characters, man?
Himself. That's the thing. He does that.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I'm not sure. I forgot how many swords he has right now.
Okay, let's just say
Look at his full body.
No, not the picture. I believe like it's related to his whole lore basically.
yes.
Yes. Huh?
I think he have 8 now.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 8.
I remember, right? So his
think it's
8 swords, right? Like it moves around, and then suddenly like a few of them can basically change, like transform a little bit. Like at the swords, like the sharp part, like the sword part, like the blade part, just like basically retracts, and then it turns to like this what is like this flying like claw kind of thing. So it moves and it grabs like the machine, like it floats up to the floating diamond-like device, and it basically like one of them basically turned to like this screwdriver kind of thing. So like he's literally just controlling that with his mind. Like he's not exactly like putting his hand on anything. It's like his swords are actually the ones doing the thing, and then he moves basically, floating like Regg. He floats a little bit to the side and like reach out to this this device, and he took like smaller device and like he turned it on, and he's like and he says, "Ma'am," towards like the side. Can I please borrow the gardener? Yes, right now I meant. Sure thing. Well, thank you, ma'am. And then he basically put like the device back to the table, and then he floats towards you, and then he sits mid-air on his sword. Basically, one sword basically just flies to him, and like he sits on that sword. And yes, Hans, this is how you can roleplay him.
Yes, thank you.
Nah, I'm kidding.
Reference.
Reference. But he basically crosses, femboy legs.
Oh my god.
And then crosses basically put like his hand and his knee and like while looking at you and still floating, right? Castia. And he says, what do you know about you being a maiden of Ignis? What do you know about being a maiden of Ignis?
To be completely honest, Professor Del Sol, not much. I've learned a few snippets every here and there, but let's just say that along our journey, people have been particularly vague in regards to that to me. I know that somehow my parents knew from the day I was born that I am the Maiden of Ignis. And whenever I do this thing with my power, where it's how I've been in contact with the Priestess of the Sun, actually. But whenever I know that I can tap into this stream of energy, let's say, that shifts across this entire world, and that there's a connection between that tap of power and the priestess and myself, I believe.
I see. Well, tens and tens of years ago, say since from the start of the war we have been abandoned, or we have been gradually losing the blessing, the protection that the world gets from Lady Urania and Lady Andromeda from the other side of the world. This is also something that I just recently learned through this research of creating this device. "16 years ago, for a reason that most people don't exactly understand, those blessing is totally gone. There's no more protection that is given to this world of ours. And since then, the war starts getting more rampant. And weirdly enough, the incidents of Earthbound also rise really significantly since 16 years ago. Some says that the world has been disregarded, abandoned by our Lady Urania. But the prophecy came that both Lady Urania and Lady Andromeda came back to this world of ours to protect us in the shape of the Priestess of the Sun and the Maiden of Ignis. So people will think that you are the descendant of such goddess. And nobody actually knows the truth about that. What we know is that you have the power to protect the world. More accurately, to control it.
Control it?
Yes. Invocation is not something that exclusive to you, but the way you invoke things will be different from how people can usually do that. Professor Thalia Aberon may be able to use or enhance or utilize the power of the world, the elements around. Because she learned how to manipulate it, how to control it, how to tap into it. But you, the world, just listens to you. Because that's what you are, a descendant of the goddess who is tasked to protect the world. Does it make sense? Because for me, I don't think it does. It's just like,
Yes.
It suddenly leaves a lot of questions. I don't quite understand why Lady Uranea and Andromeda even abandoned their people in the first place, if that is what we're made to believe. And I still don't quite understand how or why they supposedly could have me as a descendant. And the thing about controlling the world is terrifying.
it certainly is. But one thing that you need to understand is that nobody actually knows whether or not the goddesses abandoned us. Here's the thing, the war doesn't only involve those who are mortals in this world. Demons or... And as he says demons, he looks at you, Stygg. Demons, humans, Nephilims, and angels alike. It involves cosmos and chaos. The very realm where the archdemons and the gods exist. So there is still a possibility where Lady Ranea is not actually abandoning us, but killed or captured by her own fellow gods and goddesses. All to create a world where her protection doesn't exist. And that is also why Pandora was killed.
Why Pandora is what?
Killed.
Pandora, that's Perseus's sister, isn't it?
Exactly.
Wait. If you're saying that some gods capture or killed the Lady Urania or Andromeda just to make the world without their protection, like what's exactly they want to do with that? I mean, they just having fun with us or something? We just toys?
That is something that is still unknown. But you have to understand that. And you have to see that the gods and the goddesses and the archdemons are not exactly, well, out of this war. The same way you will see a leader of the kingdom and the general of the army. They're just a higher position. So whatever their goal is, it definitely has something to do with winning the war, don't you think?
It's terrifying, but plausible.
It certainly is terrifying.
When you said that that's why Pandora was killed, you're implying that she was killed because she was also a descendant of Lady Uranea?
in a way, one or two, she is your predecessor. The original avatar of Lady Uranea when she, well, as the legend said, when Lady Uranea couldn't protect this world directly anymore. She did that through Pandora, who was chosen to be her avatar, an originator who has her blessing.
So, there might be a risk that I, or the priestess of the sun, might get targeted as well, then.
Haven't you been targeted?
Well, yes, it's one thing to use my power, and it's another thing to be murdered, I guess. But where does that leave us then, Professor Del Sol? I mean, well, now that we know all of this, what exactly can we do?
What you are supposed to, well, what we can do is what you're supposed to be able to. Protect the world. Now, it comes to this device that we are building, and he flows around alongside with the creation of the avatar and the two descendants of the goddess. There are multiple sources of huge arcane, huge divine power that is called the Dragonite Crystal, that can be used to enhance or expand or be used as a source of energy, or at least be used to bring the true potential of the Priestess of the Sun or the Maiden of Ignis. In the end, with all 7 pieces, then we can, in a way, bring back Lady Uranea. Discount Lady Uranea. At
Right.
least until she is back to protect all of us. That kind of protection can be used, well, for a lot of things. Wait a minute. And then he floats to the door, and he opens it. And walking in is a guy, right? He's like this human, around like a middle-aged human, male. Who's walking with a limp, basically. And then Han's looking at him and he says, Mr. Matthew, welcome back. I need your help a little bit in this. And then he moves and like yes, Professor Whistle, of course. So the two of them basically like move to the middle, and he let who is it? The person sit on the chair.
Who?
Someone that he called Mr. Matthew.
Oh.
Han's also looking at you. Do you mind participating in a little bit of an experiment, Maiden of Ignis? Well, I mean, Miss Castia.
Are there any particular expected risk of this experiment?
I suppose no. Nothing much, really. No risk. Exactly. It's just a little experiment. I just need to test this device Just for a little bit.
Oh.
Very well. And she stands up and goes over to where he was.
Okay. I say you basically you're standing there and like he stopping there like he flows there and then Hans basically fly down and take a small like crystal. And he says, "This crystal has been charged with the arcane energy of a Dragonite crystal. An associate of mine, the one that you saw before, held 3 of them. So he came here a little bit to land a little bit of that arcane energy to use as a test." And then he looks at Mr. Who is it? Matthew, and is like, "Roll your pants a little bit." And he roll it up, and then he shows that his right leg is actually earthbound.
Oh. I see.
He moves towards you. Hans moves towards you, Castia, and he hands you the crystal. Hold that crystal. If you're talking about risk, then there's a risk that the crystal may explode in front of you. So,
What?
make sure that you shield yourself from that. It's not going to hurt that much, I can assure you.
Fun. And Castia like carefully holds this crystal, but she does it while kayak dijarakin banget. She holds it at a distance from her face.
Okay, sure. He looks at it. Now try invoking that the energy inside the crystal the same way you usually invoke things, while thinking of curing someone's earthbound.
Oh. Okay. She closes her eyes, and the request is a little bit odd. Not sure how she's gonna go about doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But she decides that she's going to treat it like the way she treats just invoking element in general, touching it
Sure.
and willing the thing to come out.
Okay. The question is, Stygg, do you stay inside the room?
What the fuck?
Before that, how about my role?
Oh, right, yeah. The roll. I forgot about it. 8 plus what? Your bond?
Plus 3, I'm trying to
Sure.
use
11.
bond with Orion because
Sure.
like maybe in this kind of big library I can find some information about connection between the mutation and everything. Yeah.
Okay. You don't exactly find any books that you are familiar with, right? You also don't exactly see anything about history or anything. Most of this thing is like every single one of those like just about like magic and magitech and the utilization of those. So you don't exactly see like anything that's closer to demons and all. But you see some documentation. You're not exactly sure where he got it, but like it's basically this. It's not like an officially an officially published book. It's more of like this files that are like copies of files that are printed out and then bind into like this custom book by that's custom bound by Hans Del Sol probably, and it says that. It basically is this book about like Substance X. So it's just these files upon files about Substance X and the mutation that Substance X itself caused. So there's that. It's really thick. Like a volume of it is really thick, and there's at least like 3 of them.
Okay.
Stygg will
And
remember that.
sure, of course.
Okay, back to that. I am staying in the room.
Uh-huh.
Actually, he's making a stance like he's not sure what kind of thing gonna happen. Maybe
Mhm,
some malfunction or explosion or anything. So he's just getting ready for anything.
Yes. Let me ask you one thing, Stygg, because I believe it has already been established before that due to like the whole evolution and mutation and everything, you're technically always partially mutated, right?
I
Oh dear God.
No, I actually can change fully to. It's basically here's the thing. The body is always mutated, but I can change the
Yeah.
mutation to look like
Yeah,
human, just to
basically.
look like it.
I
Yes.
know, right? But so
Yes.
basically, like it's always mutated and everything. But right now, how does it look?
Right now he's fully demon trigger.
I know. I can see
He's
that.
been walking Demon Trigger.
I can see
all this
that.
time.
So-
Walking around like Nero.
So, Castia. So you
Yeah.
do that. Can I ask you to roll insight and willpower against 13?
What if I said no? I'm kidding.
Uh,
Yes, you can.
Up to you.
The campaign ends.
Oh my god.
What was that? Insight and willpower?
Yes.
Against. Eesh, that's horrible.
8.
I'd like to use a Fabula point to reroll
Sure.
the 1.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Wait, if it's just 1, then I roll. Hold on, what's my insight again?
10.
10. It's my.
4. So that is 11.
That's not enough. You know what? Let's use another Fabula point with bonds.
Sure.
I'm gonna use mine with intern because this whole this whole earthbound thing is reminding me of him.
Sure.
That's
Ooh,
true.
that is true.
Yeah, and I have 3 with him,
Sure.
so that
So you focused your magic there, and then you basically extracted that magic, and you feel like then you try to do that, just like what Hans told you, basically, created like this, like aura around you that you try to like to use to cure Earthbound, and you feel like it's still within your control, that aura, and that it spreads around the crystal, and it reached like this area just not that far from you, probably like just a few meters, and then you see it like as it reached the guy, you see slowly that magic itself, like you can see like the stones around like that leg just slowly crumbles down,
whoa.
just leaving this flesh that is his leg. Mr. Matthew looked at Hans and also, yes, please try. And then Mr. Matthew just then stand up. He stands up and that is my earthbound is gone, Professor. Miss. Yes. Yes, it is. And then and Hans basically just then activated like that device. So you can hear like the engine inside like whir, like the crystals around like then basically lit up and all. And suddenly you can feel your energy, like your magic, and that energy from that crystal in front that you're holding connect itself to the device itself. And from that device, it creates like this field bigger than like what you created yourself. As if like it's enhancing it, and then it slowly expands and reach like basically the whole room. Stygg. The moment it hits you, suddenly you feel like part of your mutated body that is actually not in your control. You can feel like it's stabilizing and everything. It's usually to be like too chaotic sometimes. It's usually like mess up with everything, and then it has been messing with your senses for like a while. So as if like suddenly you have like this surge of like stimulation immediately to your head. You suddenly start to see color more vividly. You finally smell that flower over there in the corner. Usually you have to really get closer to it. Now you can smell it.
I can taste food
You
now.
suddenly can taste like that weird taste behind your teeth. And then a little bit of blood from your wounded like lips and all. As if like your whole body is within your control now. And mostly for everyone, you can feel like your wounds are rapidly healing. Castia, you see there's that crystal in front of you start to lose its color. Hans looking at Mr. Matthew, who is kind of elated that he can stand normally again, says, Mr. Matthew, I advise you to sit back down. Yes, perfect. Like he sits down, and then after a while, suddenly, it's not even 1 minute after the crystal then just dies. No longer having that energy from that crystal, your spell also is gone now, and immediately after Hans Del Sol turned off the device, immediately after that, Stygg, you no longer have those senses again. Now everything is, bleak and tasteless again. As Hans looks at you, Castia, and he says, that is what the Maiden of Ignis can do. That is what the protection of Lady Oranea and Lady Andromeda means.
Sorry, GM question. How about the leg? Is it back to...
Yeah, it is back to Earth now.
Oh, okay.
So a barrier or a dome big enough that's constantly active?
This defies... Yeah, go on.
No, dia cuma ngomong kayak, is that what's needed to protect people?
Currently, yes. There is no protection from the goddess right now. But you and the Princess of the Sun can create that protection for all of us. Obviously. Not with that small power source. The Dragonite crystals are the only ones that can be used permanently for this thing. And this device itself is created to connect all of those sources of power. So with that, we can create a barrier around the kingdom. Of course, it is not expected from you right now, as the Princess of the Sun already agreed to do so. But that is the gist of what the Maiden of Ignis can do. Not to win a war, not to destroy things, not to kill people, but to protect those who need it.
And And what of Remiel and I? I mean, what would happen if, let's say, either one of us stops doing it?
Then, unfortunately, the protection will be gone. As of now, Lady Ramiel is limited in Solel City. But once this device is up, she will be able to roam around the kingdom as far as she wants.
So you will need Castia to stay here.
He looks at you. Not quiet. Theoretically, and this is again not what I expect you to agree upon immediately. Theoretically, once in the future, once we're able to create more of this crystal and all, technically one of you, whether or not it's the Maiden of Ignis or the Princess of the Sun, can get out of the kingdom without destroying the barrier, because one of you still exists within the kingdom. That way, you will be able to spread the device around and the Dragonite Crystal around to create more and more barrier around the world. And once you're done, the whole continent will all be covered within the barrier, theoretically.
Theoretically. I see. And she wordlessly returns the crystal to either the table or to him. She doesn't really say anything right away, but you can tell that, you know, her brain is turning right now, just eating up the information.
He took that crystal and he says, "It is a lot to understand. That is why what I expect from you right now is to learn as much as you can."
Right. Thank you, Professor. Like you said, I certainly can't make any decisions right away, or even right now, but this is... I appreciate being thorough with the information with me.
Of course. So,
How...
go on.
Oh.
Go on.
How would you go on producing more of the crystals, though? If it's possible to even produce them.
Unfortunately, that is something that we don't know for now.
I see.
It is a work in progress.
You can see Stygg was like striking a pose, like thinking pose, and then wait a minute. This crystal needs either the Princess of the Sun or Maiden of Ignis for it to function, right? But when you mentioned that you can spread the crystals and the barrier, like the most of them that can be active is 2, right? So, what is it? Once it's activated, you don't need both of them to be close to the crystal or something? Sorry, I don't get this.
He looks at you. Yes, there only one of the maidens of the descendants is needed to operate the device. That is why even now, as my associates and I try to enact this battle around the kingdom, I have never said that I need your help, Maiden of Ignis. Your help, Miss Castia. Lady Ramiel agreed already.
No, what I meant is, let's say there are 3 crystals, crystal 1, 2, and 3, or this device I meant, and if Ramiel moves from 1 to 2, then 1 will become deactivated, right?
Oh, that is why this device is created, to spread it around all the 5 crystals that will be spread around the kingdom.
Oh, so it can work remotely.
Yes, as long as Ramiel is inside, as long as one of the maiden or the princess is inside this barrier.
WFH anjir.
WFH, let's go!
I
To- to
know.
To that, Castia just says like, "Oh, I suppose it works like, as long as the parent device is still maintained by at least one of us, then all the other children spread around should still be operating too, right?"
Exactly. That is why if the both of you agree, then one can stay inside the kingdom and one will be tasked to spread the dome more outside. Theoretically, at least. As of now, not even the barrier around the kingdom is erected, so that is our problem for now. And the technicality of the other thing is a problem that we are going to solve in the future. But I hope this is clear for your guardian. And he looks at Stygg. Yes?
No, he's like, I'm not being suspicious.
he looks at you. He looks at
I
you.
see.
I
I'm
hope
not
it is
trying to-
clear now that, and you can erase that suspicious look on your face, Mr. Uncle.
It's like, yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. It's just, with all that we face all this time, it's just like reflect. I'm sorry.
Professor, this does mean that, well, to me at least, it does mean that whatever decision I make in the future, it'll have to be something that both me and Ramiel agree on. I would like to be able to meet her, but I'm not quite sure when the soonest that could happen.
Not now. Not now.
Not now. Definitely.
Obviously.
The city is under siege right now. I'm so sorry.
God damn it.
Uh-huh.
He says, I hope you will be able to meet her in a few days. A week from now. The soonest.
I see. Then, for me, at least until then, I will be staying here.
Yes. Now, as that is clear and he looks at everyone, I believe we have tested our device, and he looks at Mr. Matthew. Mr. Matthew, I apologize that you have to experience such a thing for a really short time, but I can assure you will be able to feel it for a while after this. And then Matthew said, oh no, it's alright, Professor. The lady headmistress have told me. Yes. Then please. Right, then I'll leave. And then he looks at you, Castia, and thank you, miss.
Thank you, Mr. Matthew.
And then Matthew walks away. Now, he looks at you, Castia and then Stygg, and then the others. A lodging for all of you have been prepared. So you may leave now, as I have something to do with Regg and the others.
Regg is chewing on a book.
Right. Thank you again, Professor. Shall we return here in the morning?
Yes, of course. Oh, right. Regg, if you need to say goodbye to your friends, then this is probably the time.
Excuse me, whatever that you want to do with Regg, does it have to be now? I believe Regg is also pent with all the battle and everything. Might be better to.
It is all right.
let him
Regg
rest a little
won't
bit.
feel a thing.
Excuse me?
Wait.
Can I have just a while to I want to talk with others first. Is that okay?
He looks at you. I like to finish everything tonight, Regg. So, sure then. We'll go first then. And I want you to hand over Het to me. I believe that is his name.
Oh, yeah.
You took out like the core of Het. And Hans basically flowed, so you and basically took it.
He's a little bit cracked. I fixed him a little bit, so he should be able to be read.
It is alright, I will be able to fix it. I created them, after all.
That's true.
Say your goodbyes.
Let's go! Let's go! And just pull everyone out of the room.
Castia is a bit dumbstruck, you know, because she's been wanting to ask, like, what does he mean goodbye?
You can,
I know,
if you want.
Yeah, she is like she's refusing to be tugged along, and she just looks at Del Sol and just like, Professor, wait. When you said Regg could say goodbye, what are you?
Castia, I think Father is busy right now.
I know, but
Hans turns
Professor.
around. Oh yes, I almost forgot the question regarding what's going to happen to Regg. Well, Regg is originally a sword of mine. And so is Het, and so is AM, and so is the other one that I haven't met. Once they serve their purpose, they need to come back as a sword of mine. So I'll be able to take all the data and regain the power that I have lost by creating them.
So you're essentially deactivating Regg.
Not essentially. I am deactivating him.
Castia looks down at Regg, and you know, like her face does like a million of expression, just a ton of complicated things.
Regg is not looking, and is just looking out the door. Let's go.
Professor, Is there no way that Regg could stay?
He floats down and it is against the interest of the humanity. As his existence and the other's existence far greatly reduce my ability to fight. And I do understand that you have seen how strong those from the Legion of Pandora is.
I don't mean to. I don't mean to make you permanently lose a part of your power, Professor, but is there not a way to keep Regg the way he is? I don't know the bearings of how it works, but is there no chance of, I don't know, of transferring his memories into a different body?
He floats down to the ground. Now he's standing, holding the sword that he had been using like to float and basically just let it go to the side as it floats around again with the other swords. And he asks, now why would I do that?
Because it's important to me.
And why is it important to you?
Didn't you say you're under the interest of humanity, Professor?
I can assure you most certainly that I am. But you need to understand that Regg is not even human. He's a sword of mine. Just like his brothers. The Del Soul unit is created. Every Del Soul unit is created for the best interest of humanity. And so are their creations, including Regg and the others. And right now, their best course of action for the best interest of humanity is to return as a sword of mine. Just like how they originally are.
Stygg interrupts here, and actually this is also a question to GM. So I'll just ask as Stygg. For memory, I think it can be done with a lot of ways. You can ask Regg to tell the stories, or you can read the memory or everything. But for the power, I'm just wondering, is it really necessary to take the whole core or whatever that is of Regg? Like, is it possible to like separate a portion of it to leave it as Regg with his memory, personality, and everything. Maybe not the power.
He looks at you and he says, well, the thing that you regard as Regg is just the core. Everything around it. Everything surrounding the core is essentially the core's power. So there is no way to separate so there is a way to separate the core to the rest of it, but it will no longer be Regg. It will just be and then he looks at Regg right now and like, will just be a pile of moss, I believe.
It's a spur of the moment.
I understand. You have to use the things around you.
Stygg squats in front of Regg, and then. So, how about you? What exactly that you want to do?
Well, I want to have parties that Castia told me about, and see how your wood sculpture thing is going to go. But Stygg, if you see Hat and M over there, we're old. Like, in your terms, I'm like 60 years old. I'm 80 even. I can't even remember stuff well.
And what about it? I'm asking what you want to do, right? Not what you need to do.
I want to do a lot of things. I wanted to stay, of course. But I also really like you guys a lot, you know? If I don't be back to become that sword, I would just deactivate anyway. Not because I want to, but we're not built for this long, Stygg. Think every child of Blades knows that.
How much longer do you think you can stay as you are right now?
I don't know. I just don't want to, one day you woke up and then I would just be a pile of moss in the corner. I think that would shock a lot of people.
Stygg looks at Hans and just asks. And then like look at Hans. It's not really asking with word, but like demanding answer, like how long, kinda like.
He looks at you. With proper care, he will last longer than one would expect. But again, in his form right now, it is not the most efficient, nor it is the most effective way to utilize his power. So it is still the best course of action is still to deactivate him right now.
Castia doesn't say anything, but she's keenly listening. And at that point, because she was also like crouching near Regg, she stands up and walks on over to the door. And she turns back to Regg and just smiles and say like, well, you said you wanted to go outside?
Yeah.
Come on then.
He grabs your hand and then goes with you.
Stygg, are you... Well, at that point, Damien and Lumi also left like the premise. So now it is just you and Hans, Stygg. What are you going to do?
Let me think a little bit.
Sure.
Now just the two of them. Stygg then looks at Hans, and you mentioned that all the souls and these children of yours are not humans. But I'm asking this to you. Are you not feeling anything right now? Not at all?
He looks at you and he says, feelings is not part of my algorithm. And even if I, like a few of my siblings, are equipped with the algorithm of feelings, a dull soul will still be needed to prioritize what is best for humanity.
And that humanity doesn't include all of you.
That is correct. Logically speaking, is not exactly different to what some of you are doing, isn't it?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that, DM?
He said, logically speaking, is not exactly different to what some of you are doing, isn't it? You may call it sacrifice, as humans and demons and others. You may feel the loss. Some of Del Sol in their creation may feel the same kind of loss due to their or our algorithm that is implemented by our Father. But in the end, it is a sacrifice needed for humanity. The same way a lot of people, including you and your friends, who definitely are wounded, are doing. We just all have different prices to pay.
You know what? If I met you when I was still back in the army, I think I would like you really much, very much. Like the way you think is so logical, so efficient. But I don't know, like all these times I've been with Castia and with Regg especially, like even if you call it algorithm or whatsoever, the Regg that I been with all this time, I saw him being happy, sad, disappointed, and even angry. Well, he was still smiling, but I can see that he was angry at the internet back then. None of that feel artificial at all. Like if it's really just for collecting data and everything, why would you make Regg like that?
I will introduce you to a clock.
Shit.
If you fill it up, you may change his mind. It's gonna be a 0 out of 6 clock, Stygg.
I'm alone?
Well, unfortunately, you are.
Oh no!
I have to remind you that it is not my fault that you are.
Oh yeah, I used my Fabula point, so I failed my MP just now.
Yes. So it is gonna be 0 out of 6 clock for Hans Del Sol.
Oh Lord! What's the DL?
Wait a minute. Let me tell you, that's gonna be insight and willpower because it's just talking.
I know, right? What's the DL?
Against 10, it's okay.
Against that,
Yeah, it's
I
just
see.
standard thing. Insight and
What's
willpower.
what happen if I fail once?
Oh right, yeah. What's gonna happen if you fail? So you cannot, you can't fail twice, basically.
Oh,
Twice is the maximum of failure.
Jesus Christ.
In a way.
So
can
you can't
like, use
you can't, well, you can't fail 3 times. That means lu bisa salah 2 kali. Lu bisa salah 2 kali.
Okay, I get.
Lu bisa lu bisa kalah roll gagal 2 kali.
Can we use like Fabula points to like, oh, they're actually in the door and hearing all of this?
Technically you can. Technically you can.
Yeah, I have a lot of Fabula points.
I'll let you do that if you want to.
Oh my god.
Sure, we can use one of my Fabula points
To what?
to basically say that we haven't entirely left yet.
Oh, okay. please help me.
I know.
6 and 6.
Okay.
I'll give you one of mine.
Yeah, I'll let you use 1 Fabula point. One of Castia's Fabula point for that. But Stygg, please roll insight and willpower.
How shall I? How can we help that roll?
Right now, no, nothing you can do.
It's
Nothing
turn-based,
you
right?
can do yet.
Does divination affect it?
Well, have you I believe you have used divination before. You can cast. Yeah, you may cast divination. It's okay.
Okay, I'll cast divination for you.
Okay, then I have 4 charges for now.
Anjay.
Hey, let's go!
That's
Ora,
7.
ne. First divination.
That's
Ooh,
10. That's 10.
That's 10. That's 10. You know what? Wait.
Are
the
you,
deal?
are you going to take
10.
that 10?
I will use one Fabula point
Uh-huh.
to invoke my bond
Where?
with Regg.
Okay, how many? How much?
Huh? What?
How many? Is the
Oh,
bonus?
of course, already 3 with
Oh,
all the times.
nice,
Yeah.
nice. So that's 13. So it will
Yeah.
raise the clock to 2 out of 6. So that's 2 out of 6.
You know what? I hate you, Muukyu, for making this problem. .gm.
Yeah,
you.
exactly. He's the one who created this problem.
I hate you.
He told me exactly this problem.
Oh my god. If. No.
Yeah, there's like a whole paragraph about this.
Oh my god, I hate you. I hate both of
Do
you.
not.
I can cook, but I cannot serve. I let the DM serve for me.
Oh Lord.
It's okay, Ipin. Maybe one day kita bisa retaliate gitu. 12 o'clock. Otherwise, Castia dies.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Bye.
Anyway, and I have to roll as Damien.
Oh no.
So we still have 3 more
Yes.
chances of divination.
Yeah. See, Hansel Soul then says, what did you ask again before?
If,
why? Okay,
it's
okay.
really collecting information.
He says, to effectively and more efficiently collect data, the tool have to be in a way sentient. And in a way, a child of blades connect itself with the closest existence, an energy, one that you may probably call as a soul, to create or emulate such sentience. And in the end, it's a simulation, it's not the real thing. It's just a tool to effectively collect data from people around.
He then looks at Regg. Let's think of this as me trying to give Regg a turn. Like, so, Regg, I know that you've always been prioritizing humanity, but don't you want to help people by yourself? I mean, not as in being useful, being efficient to return Han's power back, or like returning the collected data or anything, but as you yourself, right? Like helping people move things around, or fight together, protect someone, making someone smile, playing together with the kids and all. That's also being useful to humanity, right? Button pass.
Button fast.
Mampus lu. Eat your own lunch.
Oh, now eat your own medicine, bro.
Oh. E- Well, back in the station, everyone is so happy. even though there's like this big thing going on, like, you know, like, Miss, I forgot her name.
Iris?
Yeah, Iris.
How dare you?
Miss Iris and like the other children that is trying to help around too, despite of everything. I want to do that. I want to be. I want to be. I want to be the Regg that brings smiles to everyone he visits. And I wanted to play with everyone. And if I can do that, I would be a very happy Regg. But can I really do that?
Roll insight and willpower. Against that.
You want some divination, buddy?
Well, we still have it.
Okay.
Divination is still active.
We still
Oh,
have it.
right.
It's one scene, yeah.
Willpower and insight?
Yes.
Oh, that'd be 8 plus.
Yeah, it's still way better than me, bro.
I know. Way better than me. That's 9. Are you going to take that 9?
You could use an ini.
Yeah, we can use
You can
mine.
use a divination.
I still have one left. Castia's
Or-
Divination.
Or you could use a bond if you want.
Actually, I want to use my Fabula to reroll 1 instead.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, sure.
I'm gonna reroll the
He's,
2.
he's aiming for critical.
Jesus Christ.
That's what's been happening, like, here and
I
the other.
know.
D10.
D10, 6, almost!
Almost. That's 15, by the way. I know, 13 I meant. I'm so stupid.
Oh,
That's
13.
13.
Yeah, two.
That's. I have 2 Fabula points, so I'm gonna make it 0.
Okay.
Huh?
And-
Make it 0?
Yeah, he's going to
Cast.
use another one.
I'm gonna cast a bond.
Sure. Invoking bond with.
I would say Stygg and Castia both are like 3, so should be okay.
Well, one of them basically.
Yeah, I mean, like, technically one of them will
Sure.
face the same. Yeah.
So that's 13 plus 3. That's 16. That's nice.
Oh, one more.
One.
What the fuck is this Ace Attorney shit?
Castia.
Yeah, welcome to the early stages
I'll
of
finish
Solstice. Solstice have like this type of like encounter a lot.
Meanwhile, we almost died.
I know. And then Hans looking at you and his eyes. I understand, my child. And I'm sorry that I couldn't make you far better than how you are right now. But even if I let you go around and create this happiness thing, you won't last long. And once you destroy it, I won't be able to return you to the sword. Essentially losing your life and losing a power that can be used to save humanity. And I believe that is most inefficient. And also something that in your language as a feeling, it's not something that we will be happy with, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Closing argument.
I know.
Closing argument.
What the fuck is this? Kayak benar kayak debat aja, speaker 1, speaker 2, speaker 3.
Oh my god. Who among us was part of? Oh right. I just realized that. Oh my god. I apologize.
And like Castia just crouches down to Regg's eye level, and she kind of like, you know, so she likes to like pat Regg's head, but she usually does it not in a way that you lovingly pet a dog, but more like the way you dribble a basketball. Because for some reason he seems to enjoy it, kayak
I bounce.
And without looking at Del Sol, she says, "If you are able to say that, Professor, then I take it that even in your pursuit of efficiency and humanity's sake, that you too understand what happiness is. We're not in a position to disrespect your goal or visions, Professor Del Sol. And if I'm being perfectly honest, I think that the decision to live, even if it's only temporarily, and even if it's only for a mere few years, should go to Regg himself. Because I know that you say that he and Het and Aam are tools, swords, that they were created for the sake of humanity and, well, efficiency. But by that same logic, you could wager that so am I. For all we know, I only exist because of my purpose as the maiden. And it's certainly the main thing that people, well, most people, care about when it comes to me. And you can say that Regg laughs and jokes around and rolls in the dirt and gets angry, and he wipes my tears when I cry because it's all just a simulation. But how do you know that it's not the same way for me, Professor? How do we know that without the person who makes me, I'm just a ball of moss too? I'm just as much as a tool as Regg is, yet you have it in your civility to welcome us into your study, to tell me to take a seat, tell me that you won't rush me into making decisions. And for somebody who values efficiency, with all due respect, Professor, I don't think you did any of that small acts of kindness to me out of efficiency. So, from one tool to another, is there a way that you could spare some of that kindness to Regg too?
Roll inside and roll power against them.
Grog, is that true?
Grog, is that
true,
true, Grog?
Oh my god.
And then the anime girl Grog came.
Grog is not an anime girl, Grog is a fanboy.
Oh my god.
Are you going to take that 8?
That's
You still have
2
3.
and 6, yeah. I am going to re-roll both using the divination. Insight and willpower kan ya?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me check. I'm not debuffed, right? Okay. Jesus Christ,
Jeez.
fine.
Oh my
Fuck.
god.
Exactly the same.
Let's change the 2 to a 7.
Sure.
So that's 13.
That's 13.
And then I'd like to spend a Fabula point to
Oh my
add my
God.
3 bonds from Regg.
It's already 5 or 6, by the way.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Overkill.
I thought masih butuh 2 slots. So.
No.
Okay.
Sure. So that's 13. That's technically plus 2. So it is now 7
Like,
out of
okay.
6.
I know Castia's just like, why were you nice to me? Huh? Bitch.
It's like, you're talking about efficiency, but you're not that. You haven't been efficient enough.
Yeah, you know, like, you're so. Why were you polite to me? You could have just kidnapped me if you want, you know? Like,
That's
I'm-
more
I'm
efficient.
cool. That's more efficient, bitch.
Bitch. Anyway. Hans looking at you. Choices. I see. Yes, the floating sword around slowly, floats down and all land neatly in the corner of a room. Each of them have a place to lean on. Basically, it's like place for umbrellas, but like sword, right? And it's neatly just put in the corner, and he looks at you. I can understand that point. And I can see from the way the two of you are saying, the way the two of you are talking, Regg has been a valuable member of a team. I see.
He has.
He looks at you.
Well, if you
Go on.
consider his own capability, maybe it's not as much as you thought it will be useful, but
Hey!
he's I'm sorry, but hear me out. Like he's actually really helpful. Like with our teamwork, I think has been like helping us way more than like imagine 1 + 1 = 3 or even 4 or even more. You know what it's called? Chemistry? Team I don't know. Something like that in our group. So yeah.
Professor, all I'm trying to say is that both Stygg and I, well, in this case for me, even if only as a maiden, a large part of why I am standing in front of you alive right now, it's Regg plays a big part into it. And it's not always due to his strength alone.
Looking at you, Regg, Hans didn't say. Very well. and with the principle of Del Sol that have been imparted on you. And through the things that you have learned on your own, through your activities, as Regg, my child, what exactly do you want to do? Are you truly willing to continue on in your whatever journey this is? Or are you going to come back as a sword?
I want to stay. If that's okay, I want to stay, even if I can only live for one more year. I want to make people happy by my own.
He nodded and he said, "Very well. Then we're going to have to enhance you a little bit more so you're more suitable for battle. And you have to stay for a while to learn a thing or two before you can leave Chisolis again."
So, I don't have to say goodbye?
In short, as long as you agree to go to school, then yes.
I'm going to school?
You're going to school, apparently.
I'm going
Oh,
to
oh.
school?
I think
Stygg
he
will-
might be.
Yeah.
Should we leave? Do you need fresh air? Regg? Okay, I think he might need some fresh air. Castia just picks up Regg and plops him to Stygg, just like, here, take him, you know. And then she like politely bows to the professor, like, I will be going now, Professor. But Professor Dessel, thank you.
Stygg
Really?
also looks at Hans and say, "Thank you, and just one request from me. Please consider all of you as part of humanity too." And without waiting for a reply, he goes out.
And Castia also like, come on, let's go out before he changes his mind.
you basically, you know, as you walk, he just says, "And good night. I expect you to come back tomorrow morning."
Yes, sir.
And then you basically left the whole thing.
You made us Ace Attorney for you to live.
It's attorney, guys. Yeah.
I swear to God, I need a corrupted Castia boss
Dude, it's
fight
like-
for you
it's-
to
it's
fight
a-
in Anjir.
It's an Ace
Bitch.
Attorney encounter against an Asian parent. He literally says like,
Oh.
"Yeah, of course, if you go to school." If you promise me, you go back to school.
Oh my god.
Okay, but you better get an efficient degree.
Oh god. Get a useful degree, Regg. Oh my lord.
Yeah, like okay, fine, as long as you don't go to art school.
Oh lord.
It's fine.
Anyway. So yeah, that's your whole thing with Hans del Sol that day. So you go back to
Where are we lodging?
you know, got out of that thing, and then you are in, you know, the school campus right now. Right, the lodging that that is prepared for you.
Why are we sleeping?
For the sakes of efficiency. Well, you know that it is within the school campus. There's basically like an unused, like some unused rooms in like the teachers' dorms that you can practically use basically, and that's the thing that has been prepared for you. Now, as we are approaching a numerous series of cutscenes,
Jesus.
is there anything you guys would like to do before that?
Regg.
Go ahead.
Regg having fresh air.
He's still like, I gotta pay SPP now.
Hey, his father is the teacher there.
Anjir, nepo baby.
Oh, let's go baby.
Oh my god. Bapaknya guru di sekolah unggulan, dia nggak usah tes, nggak usah apa.
Gak usah tes.
Nilai UN-nya dijokiin anjir mah.
What? You know, I was, oh, for a long time, I was so ready to, well, to put it lightly, get deactivated like right now.
Well, you have to wonder though, Regg, whether you were ready really because you were ready or because you didn't think there was any possibility for any other endings. You know?
Oh.
But I can't really speak for. She gestures to the entire group like, I can't speak for everybody here, right? But I do. What I was trying to tell your father was basically that if you want to stay, I will help and fight for you to stay. But if you don't, then that's your choice too, you know?
No. I really wanted to stay. That's true. It's just that it came so sudden. I thought it was not possible. Like it's both great, also scary, also embarrassing, also scary.
Castia looks at Stygg like, I think he's malfunctioning again.
Yeah, then Stygg just grab him by the armpit and just throw him up really high.
Oh,
And
well,
then, yeah,
that
a
fixes
few
it.
times and then put him down. Like,
Okay, bye.
better now?
Actually, yeah.
Well, like your father said, and like what you said, we don't know how much left of a time you have, Well, technically, we don't know how much of a time any of us have. But that that was a horrible transition. But what I'm trying to say is that, well, at least now you have time to do the things that wasn't in your mission. Technically,
Like going to school.
like going to school, and what was it again that you wanted to do? Oh, right. Eat my dad's apple pie. Um, what else did you say you wanted to do? She kept mumbling to herself, like, I swear at some point you told me you wanted to eat rocks. I wasn't sure
Oh,
if that was a
But no, I think I already did.
Okay. All right.
I haven't even made your whale thingy. Wait, you forgot?
No, it's I really thought I'm going to die.
Oh, okay. Castia just like picks him up and hugs him. It's like, oh, it's okay.
and
I
thought
know,
if I
I know.
I'm gonna go picnic and stuff. It's gonna be cool or something.
I
That's just embarrassing.
I know. It's alright. Like, and Castia looks over to Stygg, still like hugging Regg, just like, I didn't know he could hiccup.
Yeah. Surprising, huh?
Uh, so many things I
Anyway,
didn't know.
Regg, your father told you to go to school, but some people at school actually enjoy teaching someone. So you going to school is also being contributing to humanity, I guess. So isn't that nice?
Well, unlike my father, he's such what do people call it nowadays? It's kind of it's kind of tsundere, I think.
He's what?
I think that's a language from another universe, anyway.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
What does that mean?
It's like he's nicer. He's nicer than you think he is. You
Oh,
see.
so Mona. Okay.
Or Castia, basically. Or Castia, basically.
Like I said, I am not.
You are though.
See?
Whatever. like she's just like whatever, and she hands Regg back to Stygg. Just like, yeah. Pass.
When Dad created me, unlike the souls, he didn't really put like a hard coding for humanity. He just told us to try loving humanity.
I don't mean to disrespect your father, but that mission in itself is a bit contradictory, isn't it? I think
What?
it's very hard to love humanity, or even just what makes humanity, which is people. It's very hard to do that if you've never experienced love yourself.
I know, right?
And it isn't very inefficient, what I'm trying to say, so.
Well, that's why. I mean, my grandpa, in a way, kind of tasked all these souls to, well, do everything for humanity. And Father made the four of us to study like architecture and stuff for like our mission. But he also tasked us to try to learn what humans are, and he then would try to absorb that data to understand more about humans and stuff. But He's not as stiff as the first time I was created. He's actually more, human now.
Huh. Isn't that kind of ironic?
Basically, he's just leaving all the responsibility to Regg to learn about humanity.
Well, the four of us, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, who knows, Regg? Maybe during the time he sent you away, maybe he did a lot of humaning himself.
Watch Ascension of Pandora.
Watch Chaos in Solstice. Wait, no.
Watch Chaos in Solstice.
Watch the longest
Chaos
solstice.
is-
The longest
The longest
solstice.
solstice, guys.
In the moment Castia said that, langsung iklan gitu kayak.
The longest solstice.
For context, watch. But, well, for me, I'm glad to have you around.
I'm glad to stay. It's really scary though. I didn't plan this far.
Neither did I, Regg. Neither did I. Well, to the lodging then? Did you guys have
Yeah.
anything else you want to do?
No, I just wanna sleep right now.
Alright,
Yep,
alright,
me too.
big boy. Let's take you to the lodging.
Alright then. As you finish your whatever you need to do that night, you head to the lodging and you take a rest until the next morning. The 30th of the 9th month, 1958 AD. All of you woke up and do whatever you need to do in the morning. And prepare yourself for the day. Apparently that morning, Lumi told you guys that she needed to go somewhere.
She gone?
She said it's a thing regarding her brother. She was contacted by one of the school, one of the academy officials. Someone that probably knows the situation and Regalia. So she's gone for the day. And reaching the place, as you reach the building of that lab again, Hans Del Sol is already waiting outside of the door. He looks at the group and he looks at you, particularly Stygg, and he says, Mr. Stygg, do you have a minute of your... Do you mind lending me a minute of your time?
Sure.
There's something that I need to discuss regarding an acquaintance of yours that you contacted, I believe, during a battle yesterday.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. No, that's me. Oh, okay, sure.
Then please, come with me. He walks to the side and then he looks at you, Castia, and then me and Regg. The three of you can wait inside, it's alright. Professor Abron will be there in a minute.
Oh.
For comedy's sake, can I say that Castia looks like an absolute wreck because she didn't sleep last night?
Yes.
because she was incredibly nervous, and the moment he said that, you can tell that she's internally panicking.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes pale as a sheet, like she doesn't even look like she wants to come in. But she just was like, right, yep. Thank you, Professor.
Damien probably knowing the context. he says like, do you want to be alone inside or should I just wait outside or...
I'll wait inside. I don't know if you and Regg wants to be there when and she hunches over and she looks like she wants to puke, just like
Oh, grab my head. It's a stress ball.
thank you, Regg. And she like hunches over while dribbling him.
Anyway,
but she like eventually reluctantly goes in.
sure. So you go in with Regg with you. Well, Damien still unsure about your actual answer to his question. He just decided to just go in with you. He decided to do that, and let's go with Stygg first.
Oh, me first? Oh, okay.
Obviously.
Okay, sure.
Regg.
And Hans Del Sol was like, a strange activity of the mercenary group Blood Raven Brigade has been detected a little bit. Well, some of the officials from the guards of Chisol's town came in contact and realized that they're contacted by an individual that matched your description, Mr. Stygg.
Yeah, I kinda did contact their leader, Dante, during the conflict yesterday because, I was desperate and everything.
I see. It is just a question as understanding where you got that box that they needed to deliver to me. So I at least know where you... So I at least can assume where you came in contact with the Blood Raven Brigade. Is that what you're looking to do here in this region? To join back those who are fighting in the front lines? Not unusual, I may say, as
Actually,
you look like you are proficient enough in fighting.
wait, just to confirm, this is still Hans, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Stygg is actually when we are trying to get here to Floria, it wasn't my original goal to try to join the mercenary and to fight again in the front line. But with yesterday's happening, I'm not sure how much you are aware of, but I just realized that I'm lacking in a lot of ways. Like, no matter, even if I become so much stronger than I am right now, me, myself, alone will not be enough to protect what I want to protect and what's important to me. So it actually just came to me last night after proper thought that it's actually a good idea if I can join them. Like, if I can get some support from other parties. It's all this time, this journey just made me realize how helpless I was alone.
And joining the mercenary group is, to you, the best course of action, you think?
I'm not even sure if that's really the best choice or not. But instead of taking my time pondering alone without doing anything at all, it might be better to just join them and try to fight too for humanity. Like, it's something that of your interest too, right? And yeah, while doing that, I can maybe think further. And like, I'm not sure how their mercenary group works, but yeah, maybe if I just feel like it's not really something that I'm looking for, I can just think of other things later.
All right then. It is just an information that I need to know, as if you decided to join the likes of the Blood Raven Brigade that I ask you to please at least
Sorry to us.
Hmm?
Sorry, what to ask you?
He said, I'm asking you to at least please inform.
Please inform.
Wait, I'm looking for the right word.
Oh,
Yeah, and then he just says, then I may probably need your help in the future.
yeah, that's exactly what I'm. That's exactly what my goal is. Being able to be of use in those kind of situations.
Alright then. It may need a while for me, well, us especially, to understand whether or not you are worthy of our trust. But considering that you have been able to protect the Maiden of Ignis until she reached this place, then I'm sure you're capable enough to protect whatever you need to protect.
Could you please not inform the others about this? I'll find the right timing, or I don't know, just leave it to me.
I will do so.
And I will leave everyone, Castia, Regg, and the others, to you while I'm gone.
I may not be the best choice for that, but I can understand what you're saying. That's what he's saying, basically.
All right.
All right then, that is all that I need to talk to you about. So we go to the other one.
Oh dear God. She's stressing.
Stressed. That's probably what you are right now. What you're feeling
Yeah.
right now. Castia Kane, while Damien is extremely awkward. In awkward silence there. He doesn't exactly know what he needs to do, what he's supposed to do and all, while Regg is probably in pain.
Nah, she stopped dribbling him. She does her equivalent of, you know, that thing you do when you like dribble your knee
Oh, right
when
there.
you're doing things. She does her equivalent of that, which is, if there's a candle in the room, she's going to ignite it and extinguish it over and over again.
Okay, sure.
Wow, my eyes!
Anyway, you're waiting for a long time. You're just sitting there a long time. A minute? What the fuck do you mean a minute? It has been extremely long, Hans Del Sol. But yeah, you're just sitting there like, waiting for a while. Hans is not coming back. Stygg is not coming back somehow. And your head, everyone's your head is literal like full of like questions and things to think about and all. It's noisy. And for Regg, it is also noisy for a lot of other reasons. Damien is still awkward, but like, he's playing with other things and then it's creating noises and all, and suddenly it went to silence as the door, you can hear the door that clack, click, and then it all just goes silent. Open the door. It's like someone opens the door and then you can hear this voice of a woman. Quite familiar to you somehow. It's not familiar. It's like you've heard this voice before. Not really in a way that you expected to hear that voice before, but you still did. As the door opens, you can hear a voice of a woman from outside walking in, saying, "Hans, you know that it is rude for you to tell me to come here. I'm the one who told you to..." Oh, hello. I didn't know that Hans have some guest. That the moment is the three of you immediately look towards the door, you see a Nephilim. With long red hair. Just tight, neatly. She's wearing like a coat. That's probably the uniform for the professors in Solstice Academy. She's holding a few documents. Her eyes are as red as her hair. Forming this kind expression on her face. The one that you have seen before, and the vision that Asura showed you, and the ones in the locket. And she walks towards you guys and says, are all of you students? You look young enough to be. Have you seen Professor Del Sol? I am here to bring some documents for him, especially regarding the research that he's doing. Hi? He looks at everyone. It's like Damien was like, Damien looks awkward.
Can I just say that when she hears the footsteps about to come in through the door, Castia really contemplated jumping out the window. but it was too late, because like she already opened the door. So when Talia did come in, it was like Castia actually has her back to her. And like for a while she really doesn't want to do this. She's like, I should just jump. But finally, like very reluctantly and hesitantly, she slowly turns around.
Oh, hi there.
Hello. You're Professor Abram?
Yeah, Talia, Aberon. Do you know me? Do I? From the shade of your hair and your eyes and that pair of wings. Oh, are you a relative? Do you know me? How do I know you?
She she looks like a fish trying to say something and then like closing her mouth because she really doesn't know what is the best way to say, hey, remember me? Like, like I popped out of your womb 16 years ago. So she just she walks a bit closer to Talia, looking. She's trembling like a leaf, bro. And then she silently like takes one hand up to her hair, and she takes off the hair clip that Terrence gave her. And then she like presents it, like hands it over to Talia. Like, she can't even look at her in the eye, and she just like timidly say, he told me to bring you this.
Oh. She wasn't looking at that thing definitely before. The moment you take it off, she noticed it immediately, and then she grabs it, and without taking it off your hand, she just crouched down, looking at it. You're a grown lady. 16 years old is already past the growth spurt of a girl. So, the moment she crouched, she's definitely shorter than you know. And she's just looking at it and oh my. So she looks up to you who's looking down. Her movement is like so immediate that you didn't even have the time to like immediately avert your gaze. And she's looking at your eyes now and she says, Castia? Castia K. Is that your name?
Hi, Mom.
Oh. Oh. Her hand that was just grabbing like the hairpin that you hold, basically just like move immediately to hold your hands. She took her other hand, just hold it, and are you really Castia?
And she nods frantically.
Oh. Oh.
I would have brought Dad. I'm sorry. I would have brought Dad, but I think he's over at the station right now, so I went here alone for the moment.
So how? So you passed the station.
And the settlement in the chasm.
Sergora's settlement?
She nods.
All the way from Luxeria.
She nods again.
By yourself?
No, I had a few friends along the way with me.
These two?
She nods.
Hi, Mom.
Does he actually say that? Please say he actually.
Yeah, he does.
He definitely said that.
He's just like, oh, this name is Mom.
Oh my god, his name is Mom. I'll tell you what, I'm Mom.
She slowly stands up, still looking at you, and she says, "That must have been hard."
And you know, at this point, because like her hair is completely down, she just looks down again. But you can tell from the movement of her head that she nods and her shoulders are a bit trembling.
She slowly moves her hands to your shoulder and pull you in, basically. And embrace you in her arms and funnel enough her wings.
Oh, hey, same.
And she says, "Oh. Oh. You did a great job reaching this place."
Mm-hmm.
You're safe now.
And she nods, but you know, she can't really say anything right now because she's like choking on her sobs.
Mhm. She looks at go on.
And she just whispers like, Dad promised that he'll meet us here.
I see. Then I'm sure that idiot will come.
Yeah.
She then looks at Damien and Regg, and she asks, "Are the both of you from the slums too?"
I'm from my dad's ball.
Seriously.
I'm from Hans's ball. I'm Hans's ball.
And she Castia has to clarify to her mother, you know, now that she's like wiping away her tears and snot, it's like, he's one of Professor Del Sol's how do you say it?
Children of the
Yeah.
Blades.
Yes.
That makes sense. And Damien was like, I'm from the slums too.
Camer.
Ma'am, Damien, Drake. Oh, you're Damien. Oh, you've grown. I mean, obviously, it's been 16 years since the last time I saw you. You were 2 years old back then. How's your father and mother?
Oh
Dear.
oh dear.
Damien didn't say anything, and his expression just changes. And she says, I see. It's alright, you don't have to explain. Thank you for accompanying Castia. Demon basically just yeah, yes, ma'am.
There's like two more of us that come here with Castia.
I see.
Yes. I don't know if you saw him out front the door, but if you saw a man talking to Professor Del Sol outside. His name is Stygg, and he was with me throughout the entire way too. And the other person, he's it's a bit hard to explain, but he's still stuck in Mr. Goro's settlement for now.
I see. So, I'm glad that you're safe.
She nods, and me too, Mom.
That's a long journey, you know, from Luxeria.
Well, a lot of bad things happen throughout the way, and I know I'm safe here now for the moment, but I know that eventually all of those bad things are going to come and catch after me sooner or later. And when that happens, Mom, I'm going to fight again.
She looks at you. She releases her embrace, then she looks at you and she asks, "You're going to fight again?"
If I have to.
Well, when that time comes, then I guess there's nothing I can do to stop you. After all, you're Terrence Kane's daughter.
I could use some invocation training.
Of course. I will teach you everything that you need to know. Not just invocations, but other things.
Other things?
Well, whatever you want to learn.
Oh. Okay.
Maybe you want to try attending classes? Maybe you don't.
You mean you like a student in the academy?
Yeah, something like that.
Funnily enough, she actually glances at Damien. And then after a bit she her eyes goes back to her mom. And she smiles and she says, I think I need to think about that one first.
Take as much time as you need. I'm just glad that you're alive and here.
Me too.
She crouches down again, and then she says, as she looks at you and says, I have a small place up on the hill. Really nice view, and she saw that. Not that far from a friend of mine. Well, unfortunately, she is no longer with us, but that is out of question. If you want, you can live with me. But if you're uncomfortable with it, then we can find you a place until your father reached this town.
Can I have one night to think?
Again, take as much time as you need.
Okay. I will.
Whatever you decide. She pats your head. She says, this is your home.
No, that one really catches Castia off guard. And she looks surprised, genuinely surprised. But she nods again. Right.
Welcome home, Castia.
It's good to be home, Mom. Oh, I don't mean to, I mean, if you have business with Professor Del Sol or classes to teach.
It's all
all
right.
means.
Also, Hans can wait.
Okay. She's genuinely pondering to herself because she's like, okay, shit, now I actually don't know what I want to do with my mom. You know, it's like 16 years of existing not
I
with her.
know.
Like, she's like, shit, fuck do I
You know,
do now?
noticing the awkwardness in the air and everything. Thalia, Aberon basically just stands up and all. As I end the scene, she looks at everyone and is like, "Now, who's in the mood for an apple pie?"
Apple pie?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's an
here we
apple
go.
pie. Have you tried an apple pie before?
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
Oh,
It's not terrible. It's. We'll take the apple pie.
sure. Then I'll make you one. Fresh.
Hmm.
Come,
I'll help you with it.
of course. So as she basically walks away, the both of you follows her. Thalia stops and then she turns around, noticing Damien, who hasn't taken any steps. She says, "You too, Damien. Come with us." Yes, ma'am. And scene. Before I go to an epilogue, I want the three of you to roll a D100.
Whoa. Okay.
D
100.
100. Boom.
What is that number? Satanic.
Oh my god, this is
Satanic.
Damn.
Castia becomes a devil.
So we're starting with Muukyu? Oh my god.
Nepo baby.
Nepo
Hey,
baby.
hey, you're also a Nepo baby.
I know.
Yeah, everyone is a Nepo baby.
Technically, Stygg is also a Nepo baby.
Oh my god.
No, this is basically a journey where the Nepo baby loses all of his privilege. And some of the others found that they are a privileged Nepo baby in the end.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah, in Castia's case, she's like, can I not be a Nepo baby?
Oh my god, you know, like Castia is like is more than a Nepo baby. She's like you're a child of a goddess.
Yeah, she's like, I don't want to be.
You're like eternal Nepo baby. The ultimate Nepo baby. What the hell? Anyway, let's do a quick time skip
Ooh.
What?
to the 14th of the 10th
Of?
month,
Wait, how long is that?
1958. It's like 2 weeks.
Okay.
It's 2 weeks time skip. The same the same lab, actually. I'm not changing the background at this point. Regg. After 2 weeks of recuperating in Chisolis, you finally got accustomed to life there and all. You're still living in a temporary lodging. That is the lab of your father's.
I live in a box, I think.
And you got out of your chamber that day. And you're greeted by cheerful voice of your brothers. And then you hear, "Oh, hey, Regg! You're awake!" Say it,
Rubs eyes. Oh, wait, you're still here?
Yes? I'm waiting for you, it's a big day today.
Oh, what are we doing again today? Sleepy walking.
Father has finally finished the thing.
The thing?
Yeah. The thing.
What thing?
That thing.
I'm gonna bite you now.
What? No. That thing that he promised to do after that talk with everyone 2 weeks ago and everything.
You mean like the box thing?
A box?
The field thing with the rock be gone thing?
Rock?
Which one is it? Did you just tell me already?
Right! That thing! He finally fixed him! Come! And then basically, who's in the huge version now, so move like inside the laboratory.
Okay.
Oh shit!
And as you, the both of you reach like the main hall of the lab, you see your father. I love the fact that his epilogue is just his characters. Standing inside in the middle of that is your father, of course, standing on top of his sword that is floating. And he turns and then looks at you. "Oh, you're finally awake."
Yeah, I'm sad that you did something, but I don't remember what. You said fix something. That you did something?
I believe I make a promise to ask you about the decision for the deactivation and everything, and you say that you want to continue on living as a Regg, my child.
Yes.
Then logically
Are you mad?
Yes, then logically speaking, and according to the book of the rules, as a dad, I need to be fair. Correct?
Um,
Then I cannot have a favorite child of my own. At least that is according to the book and the data that I have analyzed until now as part of the humanity and all.
He stares at like what?
So obviously, you say, with all, what is it? So he's like, so obviously, if I give you that choice, I'm supposed to give that choices to all of my children.
What? So everyone's gonna be here?
And he floats around and all. Well, Am has decided on that, and Am is like, don't you remember that I picked to just stay as me?
Yes.
And what is it? And Hans floats around and floats towards you, and then he say, well, there's one child that we haven't asked about because he is decommissioned as of now due to the damage in the core.
Oh, huh?
Yes, and I have spent the past 2 weeks fixing him.
Is he okay now?
Well, and then Hans looks at like the thing that he's been working on in the middle of that lab. Finally, basically, you didn't know what he's been working at for like the past 2 weeks, but like it's been covered with like boxes and fabrics and all, blankets and all, so it's there. But like now it's gone. You see, hat physically there with a core that is not activated yet. And then Hans looks at you and he says, well, will you please do the honor? I believe you're the one who promised to fix him. And he gave you like this last piece that is like a small plate made out of metal.
Oh my god. Do you know what this reminds me of? Monster Inc.
Oh my god! Oh right, yeah. Monster Inc.
Oh my god. DM, I would like to use my non-Fabula zero Fabula point to change to alter the story. So I have the last piece like from the start.
Okay, sure, why not? And he says, then please do the honor, as I believe you have the last piece of your brothers.
Regg then ponders for a bit and then rubs his stomach. And then pukes up like a short piece of the core.
Sure.
And he starts to like I would say like climb over like a staircase kind of thing into the core, and then like push the piece into the slot.
Sure. You slowly push that piece to the slot. And from there's like this connection that is finished through like the runes and all, as it connects back to the core, and the core slowly lights up, activating itself. As you see the tip of its finger, like this body's like finger starts like to move a little bit, and then it moves more, and then you can feel that it wakes up. It is now activated. It's now looking at you. What does he say, Muukyu? You play head.
That is true. I was having such a good nap until suddenly I'm awakened again with that stupid face of yours. we turn him off again?
Thank you for voicing what I feel.
Oh my god. And Hans is saying, I believe this is the consequences that we all need to live with due to the choice of letting all of you stay as a child of blades.
I am hungry for knowledge. Let me go.
Are you sure, Dad?
Unfortunately, I am perfectly sure, my son.
Hungry for knowledge.
Well, if you say so.
As all as you just continue on. Since that day, there are now 3 or 4 children of blades.
Unbelievable.
Who knows what's going to happen to the 4th one? But in the end, from then on, Regg hat has finally fixed now, and just stays on as the children of Hansdel's soul, who everyone knows are definitely going to be the life of, or going to be the destruction of a party. As we go to
Christ.
a hill in Chisolas. Castia. Can I ask you a question? For the past 2 weeks, do you live by yourself or with your mother?
I would say that she spent half of that 2 week alone at first. But it's not that she's avoiding her mom. Like, they meet up a lot, like for like lunch and dinner, and they speak and train a lot.
Yeah.
But she did want to take time to explore Chisolas on her own. But the past week or so, she's been gradually moving in.
Oh, nice. So, 2 weeks have passed, and that morning, well, more like the night before, Damian Drake actually came to you and told you to, well, ask you to meet him. Like, up on a hill in Chisolas. So there you are that morning, looking around the meadow and flowers and the trees down there, looking up to the sky, and you see, or more like you sense, a dome erected around the Floria kingdom. Something that you know happened at least a week ago, with the help of Ramiel. But that's not why you're there. That's the reason why you're there is because Damien asked to talk to you. But he's running late a little bit. So you're just there with the breeze, with the warmth of sunlight. Then you hear the rustling sound of footsteps and someone pushing through the tall grass and the bushes, and you can hear his voice. Sorry for making you wait.
Hey. Good morning to you too, sleepyhead.
Sorry about that. He just smiles innocently, like always. He looks you know, healthier than usual. All the wounds are gone. And for the past few days, probably has been training. He looks at you and... So, how's moving in with your mother? He asks.
You know, I really thought that it was going to be really awkward. Well, I don't know how she feels about it, but for me, because, you know, like, we have like 16 years worth of catching up to, until I realized that living with her is basically like living with my dad.
Really? She's as naggy as Father Terrence?
In her own way. She doesn't... She scolds me about different stuffs, but I mean, she nags me all the same, you know? So I'm surprisingly a bit accustomed to it. Oh, GM, can I ask?
Yeah.
By this point, did parents come yet or not?
No.
No, okay. So she adds like, I have no idea what it's going to be like once that actually comes around. And then it's actually going to be the three of us there. And I never had my full family with me, but we'll see.
He looks at the end and he says, I can tell it's going to be fine. And fun.
You think?
Yeah, I remember those days. Mom and Dad. Pretty much having chaotic morning every day. Really fun weekends. Having meals together. Definitely didn't like helping out around in the house, but
How's training and everything?
it's going well, really. Trained with a bunch of people and Stygg. This visible from there and then.
Goblin.
I think it's